Hey everybody, just wanted to give a little quick fun video for you, not a long one today. I just wanted to kind of explain something that I think a lot of people tend to struggle with as far as really understanding the purpose of their grass. Now, this is your grass. For real, this is your grass. In here there is just a lot of fescue and field grasses and things like that, and as you can see, it is already browned out. It has gone to seed, okay, which is what grass does naturally. That's what it's supposed to do. So once it hits a certain level, when the heat gets to a certain point and when the water is essentially cut off, the grass goes into reproductive state. So you start to get these seed heads. Now, the point of that is these are going to dry out. They are going to fall. They are going to work their way down into here, okay? And they are going to reseed. See, look right here. It's already happening. That is what a lawn does when it's left alone, completely. No cutting, no watering, just left to be grass. So there is enough nutrition in its own carbohydrate production because of the air that it's respirating, because of the water, enough to make these long stems that will end up being next year's fertility for the seed. So all of this will end up laying down and then creating, you know, its new soil system. Everything falls back down inside of here. But this is what natural looks like. This is what happens when there's no care and grass is able to function. So, you know, you guys out there with fescue and bluegrass and things like that, if it grows, eventually it's going to turn brown. Kind of has no choice. That's what it's supposed to do. So dries out, turns into this, reseeds, replants itself, regrows in the springtime, green and healthy. So when you are seeing those seed heads and things like that that are on your turf, you don't be alarmed. It's not a problem. That is a normal response to different stresses, okay? Sometimes it's drought related, sometimes because it's getting cut too much, sometimes because it's had way too much nutrition. The grass is trying to reproduce because it feels as though it's under stress. So when we cut and cultivate and feed and water, we change sort of the purpose of that grass, okay? So just keep that in mind, that every time you run a mower across, that is stressful. Now, we're going to do that because we have lawns. We're not growing fields and we're not baling hay, or maybe you are if you like, but you need to really consider also that given the typical loads of nitrogen and nutrients that are recommended out there on a, you know, highly synthetic type program, you are growing hay for all intents and purposes. It's enough nitrogen to support tons and tons of cutting, and we don't really need to do that. So unless this is what you're going for back here, I suggest, you know, follow along these protocols that we've got in place, lowering your nitrogen input, you know, managing your mow height, managing your water, driving the roots down, and try not to get all the top growth, because, I mean, it's pretty, but I kind of feel like the HOAs wouldn't be super stoked if your lawns looked like this. So there you go. You don't need to stress out when you see your grass stress out. It's just, it's a normal thing. So manage your water, manage your nutrients, manage your mow height, and your grass will thank you for it. So there you go. Quick little fun tip for the day.